It's not usual, is it, for Illinois to have such a high profile in a primary season, but this year it has, right?
Yeah, first time since '88 when George Herbert Walker Bush ended the campaign of Bob Dole right here in Illinois.
All right, so just taking a rough look at Illinois, you've got an unemployment rate that is over 9%, over the national average. You've got a foreclosure rate that is also above the national average. I think about 13,000 and change homes are in foreclosure right now in your state. Are the candidates talking about the right issues to Illinois Republican voters? I mean, you've got some serious economic issues there. Is all the talk about you know, the Rick Santorum and women's rights and all this stuff? Is it sort of what Illinois voters want to hear?
Hey, you forgot we have two former governors in the penitentiary
oh,
too.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, here in Illinois. But I don't think Rick Santorum is. I think he gave a nice speech Friday night and ended up digressing into some discussion of prosecution of child pornography, which we all agree is a bad thing. But when you're from Illinois and you're 9.3% unemployment, 48th worst in the country for job creation, most of the people want to hear about how the president's going to help us get our economy going again. And I think Mitt Romney's just done the best job of that campaign. I think he's going to have a big night here.
So, Mr. Brady, do you think that the campaign, it's time for some of the candidates to start dropping out? Because this campaign has been a bare knuckle fight between these four candidates. It's just been, face punch after face punch, week after week after week. Is that doing any damage, or is this a good process that you think it just makes the eventual candidate stronger against the sitting president?
Well, I guess a couple ways to look at it. If we do this and we win in November, we're all going to be geniuses. But if we don't and we lose, there's going to be a call for change. My personal opinion is every day we spend on the campaign trail not talking about what we're going to do for the future of the country and making our comparisons to President Obama's the day we lose. So I'm thinking tonight's going to be decisive. If Governor Romney can get a good-sized win here, pick up the majority of the delegates, which I think he's going to, then it's probably time for the other guys to think about what they're doing.
So just let's get that right. If former Governor Romney wins tonight, you hope the other candidates drop out?
I think they should start thinking about it. I can't tell them what to do, and they have supporters, and I don't want to irritate them, but I think for the good of the party and the Republic, we need to start talking about the big issues of the day, which are still is mainly the economy.
Patrick, I just want to sort of stay on the subject, and that what do you think the clash between these candidates and what the messages they've brought to Illinois, how has that swung independent voters, who are of course the key to any election in this country?
Economic issues, and I think that's why Governor Romney's going to do so well. I mean, we talked about it before. This state's really hurting, as well as the country. People want to know how we're going to get the economic job engine going again, how we're going to bring jobs to Illinois, just how we're going to be a better country. I think people are kind of fed up in Illinois of being perceived as both a state and a nation in decline. So I think Governor Romney's had a good message, and I think Governor Santorum can't help himself. He gets off on these issues that do not help us with independence.
Okay, I've been told we've got to move on, but I've got to ask you, do you think Mitt Romney can win against Obama? Yes,
I do. You guys, the story that's not being told here, and he passed over the Harrisburg disaster of the weekend. He's dropped 20 points in here since his first win in 2004. So outside where I'm sitting in the city of Chicago, he's not the most popular guy. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to win Illinois, but he's going to have to spend some money.